Supreme Court has officially declared that all lives matter. History will look back on today like the abolition of slavery, the liberation of concentration camps. We can do anything now. The wall, deportations, banning brat queens. I was told all my life that overturning Roe v. Wade was impossible. Those were lies. Now all we need is the will, because now there's a way. Well, it sounds like it's riot season. Make sure to buy stocks in plywood manufacturers, bricks, and... Wait, hold on. Sorry, my wife is calling from the other line. Yes, honey? Stop crying. We're not poor. I can just send you to Europe for a couple weeks to snuff my own seed. Ow, I can't believe the thing I said people were stupid and paranoid for believing would happen actually fucking happened. Well, dude, don't be stupid and paranoid. Why would they go after birth control and gay marriage too? Fathers are forced by the courts to be responsible for the child they created. Why can't women be held to the same standard? Now you have to wait like everybody else for the school shooter to kill your child. My penis lacking ally, it's gonna be okay. Just donate some money and make sure to vote for the corpse of Joe Biden in the next election. Too many men are obsessed with the idea that women should have consequences when they have sex. I'm here for the women who get abortions because they want to. No explanations needed. If you don't want to get pregnant, that's a good enough reason for me. I truly do not care. I'm tired of this morality game. Conservatives want live babies so they can raise and be dead soldiers? Sure, but this has been written in stone for a long time. Because for decades, the issues of abortion access has been used like a nightstick by conservatives, capitalists, and liberals to discipline voters on each side to blindly vote for their team. What the Supreme Court has shown us is that none of us have rights. We have temporary privileges so that at any moment they can be dangled in front of the scared and desperate American, so they play fetal position to the electoral process and donate their last pennies to fetal political action committees. To make sure you keep voting, they'll make sure that LGBT rights will fail. They'll make sure POC rights will fail as well. And when women's rights erode, the liberal will look at you and say, well, better keep voting. Bullshit. You control both houses of Congress and the presidency. This is the time. Organize, talk to your friends, join the People Workers Laborers Party, do what you can. Votes mean nothing, so for fuck's sakes, do something.
So welcome to the Sarah Gay House and Museum. What an incredible woman and activist. She was fiercely independent, never married. Oh yes, that's right. So glad you brought that up. Elizabeth Manor was her best friend. They did everything together. They ate every meal together. They went on vacation together. They wrote each other letters. They visited each other's family. They even slept in the same room. Girls' night sleepover every single night. No, not in the same bed. Not in the same bed. So when we go inside, you'll actually see there's a trundle. I actually have a letter that Sarah wrote to Elizabeth.
Sweet Liz, I dream of us on the sands of the Isle of Lesbos, your head resting on my bosom, my tongue caressing the deepest parts of your soul. I await our next meeting with impatience. Your love, Sarah.
Best friends, am I right? What are you noticing? Questions, observations? Oh, so that's our 21st century mind. At the time period, bosom just meant in your heart. And the licking really at the time period was just a way of saying hi, right? Hello. In reference to the island of Lesbos, she loved Greeks. And Sarah said, I'm gonna put it in my letter to Elizabeth because she's my freaking BFF. Let's head inside. Let's hear about this awesome, independent, bad woman.
What are your thoughts on the Roe v. Wade being overturned?
I'm against abortion.
You're against abortion?
Yes. There's
There's been some talk with some people saying we need to protect life. The sperm that's the seed of life. So would you be in favor of all males who are not married getting vasectomies?
No. And
what about you?
To each their own.
Clarence Thomas said yesterday maybe we should take a look at the same-sex marriage ruling. Is that something you think we should look at as well?
What do I think of gay marriage? I don't believe in gay marriage.
You don't believe it? Mm. You don't think that two men or two women should be able to get married? Would you like to see them reverse the decision?
Yes.
And why is that?
Just how I was brought up, and that's how I believe.
Okay. And you mentioned it a couple times. To each their own, right?
It is to each their own, but everybody should have a respect in their own biblical sense.
So to each their own, but you don't want gay people getting married, and you don't want women choosing what to do with their body.
Right.
Inside this jar is my favorite female clownfish, but it wasn't always a female. This will all make sense. I'm gonna go into my collection of every animal ever and pick up a few more clownfish to help me explain. Okay, so clownfish communities are split up into a hierarchy. The female is at the top, then the alpha male, then the rest of the males. If the female at the top passes away, the alpha male clownfish switches genders and becomes a female clownfish, and every other clownfish moves up one position in the rankings. So all clownfish are born males, and only some at the top of the hierarchy become female.
We should probably pack up, man. Checkout's at 11, right?
It's more of like a suggestion. You know, you don't actually have to leave at 11. Life hack.
Oh, housekeeping! What part about housekeeping you don't understand?
We had late checkout!
Fuck your late checkout!
Oh, my Invisalign!
Fuck your Invisalign! What is all this mess? The condom box is unopened, your girlfriend's gonna be late, and so are you!
She's pregnant? I'm gonna be a father. I'm sorry,
who the fuck brings a book on vacation you thought you were gonna read? Well, maybe you should have read that the checkout's at 11!
It's a good book!
Shut the fuck up! I didn't ask you!
These shelves just get so much dust on them. Tried to tell them they're a bad idea. If you want to start cleaning, you can start cleaning. We don't mind.
Huh. Guess I never really thought about it like that. Yeah, I'll just start in the bathroom.
Great hospitality. These are tight.
Psych, bitch! Put a window in there! Fuck your Invisalign!
You found it?
No!
Aww.
I love that color. That's such a happy, beautiful, rich
It almost
experience.
kind of looks like what the Earth looks like when you're a bazillion miles away from the planet Moon.
Yes, I just squinted at it,
from
and you're
the
right.
Moon, looking back at the
planet
Earth.
Moon. From the planet
Isn't the Moon a star?
No, the Moon is the planet, darling.
The Sun is a star. Is the Moon really a planet?
The Moon is a planet.
Don't look at me like that. The Sun is a star.
Planet.
Is the Sun not a star?
I don't know what the Sun is.
The Sun is
we
a
don't
star,
know what
isn't
the
it?
Sun is.
The Sun is a star. The Moon is not a planet.
Moon
I
is
knew
a
it.
planet.
I knew it. You were
Excuse
trying
me?
to take me
No.
down that road.
Wait,
the Moon is not a
excuse
planet.
Me, Chunky, if you're listening to
This
me,
is
you have
Rosebud.
to Google the Moon.
Someone, I
okay?
can guarantee you someone's Googling right now.
The Moon
I
is
knew
such
it was
a
not
planet.
a planet.
I can't even stand it.
The Moon is not a planet.
What else is it if it's not a planet?
It is not. I believe it's a star or something.
It's
it is not a
moon. It's a moon.
Didn't you do that thing in grade school where you had to name the planets and there was Uranus and there was Saturn and the one with the rings and and then the Earth and with the Moon is never in there, dude. It's not a planet. All right, here, look. This is key lime.
I don't know.
I
don't
feel
know
like
what it is
sometimes,
besides. What is
though
it?
I
A
am
baseball or
educated,
something?
I exposed
what is
during
it,
the
cheese?
show
Come on, it's a
that
planet.
this blonde of mine could be real.
Okay. It's
The
a
Moon is
satellite.
what?
A natural
the Moon is
satellite.
a natural
but
satellite.
things live on it.
What's
that means
mean?
it's a planet. I don't know.
Is that what Google said?
I don't know what
No,
it
I don't
says.
like that at all. I don't even know what that
either.
means.
The teachers to carry weapons.
Yeah, everybody should be allowed to carry a weapon, except maybe on an airplane.
So teachers should have a weapon on them in the classroom?
Yeah.
Do you think that would be intimidating for the students to have their teacher with a gun?
Oh, I want him there.
And, so teachers with guns, possible solution.
They need to put to death all these people who are on death row.
You want to put them to death?
Put them to death quickly.
You want to kill all those people?
Yeah, kill them. Yeah, that's it. They ought to have public execution where everybody sees it.
You believe in public execution?
I'm all for public execution.
What are your thoughts on abortion?
I'm against it, boys. It's murder. That's why I got this shirt right here.
You said you're against abortion.
Yeah, it's murder.
You want to bring back public executions.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I got the info there.
You want this cookie? Come get it.
Cookie.
Nice. For any disability. Wheelchair, missing limb, a man.
What starts with D and ends in ick? Drumstick. You dirty fuckers.
Everything you say to me brings you one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Oh,
Oh,
he's missing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Scott.
Scott, you're a little off. You're off. Yeah.
All right.
There's a nicer way to say that.
No, I just want to make sure you heard me.
Yeah, but you didn't have to be so mean about it.
Was I mean? Did it sound mean?
A little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You say, hey, Scott, I'm just wondering.
Right now, you want me to say?
Just be as passive as possible.
Yeah, I think you might be off. Like that.
Are you off?
Well, I wanted to make sure he understood the urgency because he was, listen, that thing,
in Minnesota, we don't go there.
Okay, all right. No, because if this thing goes off the rails, I mean,
we're okay with that.
I mean,
it's better than being rude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd rather crash the boat than be rude.
Yeah, you can. Or direct.
All right.
No.
That makes sense?
I got you.
Living in America is like going to a 5-star restaurant. You're all excited about it. People have said it's the best place in town for years. And you get there and they serve you raw chicken. And you say, hi, hello, I'm so sorry, but this chicken's raw. And they go, well, the restaurant down the street, they serve raw chicken left and right. People get sick and die there all the time. It's crazy. And you go, well, that's terrible. But I'm here. So what do you want to do about this raw chicken? And they go, well, we were thinking about it. And, you know, I know this chicken's raw, but people love chicken. So we're going to give chicken to everybody, and they can take it wherever they want. And you go, what? And they say, by the way, you should shut your legs, you whore.
So, an online troll has been leaving a lot of really nasty messages on my videos recently, and I've managed to find out who he is and where he lives. So, it turns out he's a 12-year-old lad. So I'm just about to turn up at his house now and confront him about some of the harm that online trolling can cause. So wish me luck, guys. I think I'm just going to leave it, actually. I wasn't even that bothered about what he said anyway, to be honest, so.
Hi there. You've reached the Democratic Party hotline. We hear you. How can the Democratic Party help you today? Well, it sounds like you're describing a horrifying scenario. Have you tried sending $7 to Nancy Pelosi?
Can you pass me the salt, please? Can you pass me the potato salad? Yeah, that one. Can you pass me the chicken? Can you shut up? Huh? Can you get up and get it yourself? Can you stop eating everything on the table? Can you come next time and bring some food? I'm not Jesus. This isn't the Passover. This isn't a Hungry Hippos game where we have to get everything into your mouth. Gosh, calm down. I'm sorry, I overreacted. It's okay. Do you want to pass away?
I just woke up from a 12-hour night shift working as a labor and delivery nurse to find out that Roe versus Wade has been overturned. And I am not ready to be a labor and delivery nurse in a world post Roe versus Wade. My first thoughts go to the medical side of things, where medical abortions are necessary to save the mother's life or even just to reduce an unimaginable amount of suffering. Ectopic pregnancies are the first one that comes to pretty much everyone's mind, but I can't help but think about the women who are going to be forced to carry their baby who is non-viable with life all the way to term just to deliver a baby and watch it die. Throughout my career, I have participated in a multitude of medical abortions in cases where the fetus is non-viable with life due to various genetic conditions. The one that I think of on the top of my head is anencephaly, where the baby is born without a brain. And in these cases, it's healthier for the fetus to be terminated early. One of the reasons for that is that if an anencephaly baby comes to term, it cannot have a vaginal delivery because there is not enough pressure of the head pushing down on the cervix because there is no brain. So the baby has to be born via C-section. And a C-section is a major surgery. There's higher risk of hemorrhage, infection, damage to surrounding organs, etc. And on the human side of things, imagine having to carry your baby for the remainder of your pregnancy, so like an extra 20 weeks past when your fetus would be terminated, and people are telling you congratulations, oh my god, asking you questions, etc. And you know that your baby is not going to survive outside of the womb, and you have to deal with that every day. The loss of a baby at any gestation is a horrible thing that no one should have to deal with, but imagine having to field all of those questions for the extent of your pregnancy with the knowledge that you have, knowing that your baby will not survive. Nursing is hard enough as it is. I can't imagine having to watch these women suffer as these decisions are made about their body.
I have here, for people who are watching, it's a little beer can, a little liquor can, little can, and it's called Sacred Seltzer. Can you see that?
No, I can't, but you can take a picture of it and insert it here.
Okay. Sacred Seltzer, okay? And this was made by an art collective, and it's like boozy seltzer. It's your White Claws, it's your High Noons. But the twist, and this is mango flavored, but the twist in this is that all of the booze, bought 2 packs of it, all the booze has been blessed by a priest. Spiritus Sancti, etc. So it's holy. Sacred Seltzer. And I'm going to have my first sip, okay?
Yeah, baby.
Sacrilegious.
I'm looking for the weirdo by himself with an erection. You know the guy who started this fire is out here with a fucking raging hard-on.
And right now, white people are really frightened. If you don't understand the destruction of Planned Parenthood offices, and you don't understand the wall that we're going to build on the southern border of the United States, you haven't read the book The Birth Dearth by Ben Wattenberg. Ben Wattenberg was a brilliant Jewish man who was a member of the American Enterprise Institute, and he wrote a book, the first paragraph of which says, "The main problem confronting the United States today is there aren't enough white babies being born in this country." He was an advisor to presidents of the United States. He wrote the book in 1987. He says if we don't change this and change it rapidly, white people will lose their numerical majority in this country, and this will no longer be a white man's land. Now, I'm not misrepresenting this. I'm telling you almost exactly what he says. He says there are 3 things we can do to solve this. Number 1, we could pay women to have babies, as they have been doing in Western European nations for years. Then he says, and these are his words, not mine, unfortunately, we would have to pay women of all colors to have babies, so we don't want to do that. He says the second thing we could do is increase the number of legal immigrants that are allowed into this country every year. Then once again he says, unfortunately, the vast majority of those wanting to come to this country today are people of color, so we don't want to do that. The third thing he says, and women had better pay attention to this, 60% of the fetuses that are aborted every year are white. If we could keep that 60% alive, that would solve our birth dearth. Does that sound like racism to you? And if it doesn't, I want to know why it doesn't.
Oh, look at this hottie, she's unreal.
Nah, that's nothing special compared to what I've seen.
Nothing special? Who or what have you seen? A unicorn?
I've seen a million more beautiful things.
Show me one woman more beautiful than her. Whoa. Now that's what I'm talking about.
And the best thing is, there's over 100 of them. You know, you get to watch them upgrade over time and fight battles with them. They get stronger by the day.
Okay, I'm downloading this right now. This is better than social media.
It's called Idle Angels. Let's play together, I'll help you set up.
Idle Angels, fun-free idle game.
I'm a fucking bad bitch at this game, son. Oh god damn, the screen went black.
Hello, how you doing? Must be nice working in the fucking air, fucking bitch.